been bullied in the bathroom, or you all know what swirlies are? Remember those from the good old days? Where a kid is threatened to have their head put in the toilet while they flush. Okay? A child who's fearful of that is not going to use the school bathroom. So they hold it all day, even though they may be risking a bladder infection or having an accident, and the minute they get home, they run to the bathroom. If that's a new behavior for your child, that's something to pay attention to. Okay, what about a child whose behavior changes? They're angry, they're sullen, they're sad after they get off the phone call or after they get off the computer. Okay, which could mean they got a phone call with somebody saying something to them that's considered harmful or hurtful, or an email. Okay? There are kids who might spread rumors. A kid from their English class might write an email which they send to every kid imaginable in 1 second flat over the internet, and before you know it, the rumor has spread. Nothing they can do. So they feel a sense of powerlessness and lack of control. Okay, so that's how kids act. Okay, what can we do to help them? Okay, one thing we want to do is teach our kids the following skills. Give in to the bully if it means their safety. I would much rather have a child give up their lunch money than get their head slammed against a wall. Okay? Much more important to give in when needed. Number 2, yell for help. Okay? Kids don't want to have attention drawn to this. They're embarrassed and ashamed. But if they yell, someone's going to hear them, and the hope is that someone will help. Okay? Hopefully it'll be an adult who can do something. Okay? They should be taught to be kind to the bully. It's easy to be mean to the bully. The bully deserves someone to be mean. But they should be taught to be kind. And the reason is because you don't want to respond to aggression with more aggression. It's just going to escalate. Okay? You don't want to embarrass the bully publicly. Help your child to increase the social network. That means teach them to have friends. Teach them how to join into a group, how to have friendship skills, social skills, and teach them how to let them know it's okay to have older peers. Sometimes an older peer can protect a child from a bully because of his own age. Allow your children to end harmful friendships. If they have a friend who's not treating them properly, you want to give them permission to say, this isn't working for me. I need to choose different types of friends. Okay? You want your child to feel enough self-respect that they're not going to put up with someone being mean to them. Okay? Do not allow their siblings to mistreat each other. If you're a parent, do not allow the kids to mistreat each other for 2 reasons. 1, it teaches them it's okay, and 2, it desensitizes them. So if your kids call each other names, swear at each other, beat each other up all the time, they think that's just the way of the world. And now they go out of the house and the same thing's done to them, and it's just more of the same. They're okay with it, and it shouldn't be okay. Okay, beware of inviting bullies by inappropriate social tactics or lack of skills. There are kids who want to be the clown or want the attention by doing goofy things or dressing funny or acting funny, and then they get picked on for that. Okay, you want to point out to them that maybe something you're doing, although it's not your fault, maybe you're provoking this type of behavior, whereas if you didn't do those things, the likelihood of being bullied is less. It also teaches them the social skill of fitting in better in the world.
So my 2-year-old beats up on my 5-year-old.
Okay.
What do I tell her? Hit her back?
Okay.
And
No.
how do I address that?
I would say this. In the old days when we were kids, we were told if someone hit you, hit them back. Okay, you know what could happen in school nowadays if that happens? You get suspended. Okay, there's no such thing as it's okay to hit back. So,
Both of them?
Yeah.
well, the one who's caught doing it, if they're both caught, they both get suspended. But if one hits the other and the other hits back and the second one's the one who's seen by a staff member, that one's suspended. Would you agree, Mr. Dot? Okay, they can't suspend someone if they didn't see it. So, you don't want to, you want to teach.
Gets caught.
Right, and hopefully they'll both get caught. But the point is, hitting is not the answer. Fighting is not the answer. What we want to teach our kids is to use words. Okay? So even at 2 and 5, they are young enough that they can be taught to use words. Okay? And you can make a rule in your house, we don't hit.
Right.
Period. And if they hit, it's instant timeout. The 2-year-old gets 2 minutes, the 5-year-old gets 5 minutes. When they're done, they have to process it with you. Meaning, what did you do wrong? What are you going to do differently next time? And you need to apologize or make it up to your sister or brother. okay? But if you set the rule now in your house, if there is no hitting, then they're not going to be a fighter out of your house. And that's a good thing for them. Okay? I was telling the group that was here last session, in my family I have a brother and sister, and we used to beat the crap out of each other. Okay, we really did. And that was okay in our family. But when I had kids, I said, nobody's going to be hitting anybody. And my kids grew up, and they don't hit. Okay, once in a while,